What's poppin' with your brand? And today we have.
Vigilante.
So I want you to tell me about your brand and what's poppin' and what brought you to pop up and create.
All right, well, Pop Up and Create is one of my favorite places to come. I've come here maybe 10 times and done content. Shout out to Lashay. She's dope. We've collaborated on a couple of things, and she likes the content I create, and I love the brand that she has, and we just continue to collaborate.
So, what is something that's popping with your brand right now that somebody need to know about?
Well, getting ready to relocate back to Africa. I've been lucky enough to figure out which tribes I come from on my mom and my dad's side. So everything that I've done and curated here in America, I will be taking it to the continent and putting those resources back into our community directly.
So, when do you plan to go back to Africa and bring what's popping in your brand?
Well, the stipulations for each country are different. And since I have so many different tribes and so many different countries, I'm configuring right now which one makes the most sense for me to go to first. I'll eventually visit all 54 countries, but it always starts with that first one and where I'm going to be living at.
So, my next question is what's popping with the water bottles on the side of you?
Okay, so shout out to Nelson. He actually just came up with a way to take these plastic water bottles and plastic in general and cement them and turn them into low income housing in Ghana. So when I did my UGC collaboration videos earlier, I did one in dedication to him to let him know that when I go to Africa each month, I'll be taking all my plastic and putting them in a container and shipping it to him to create jobs for people in the community so that they can keep that ecosystem going since plastic is a natural resource.
I love that. With you being a risk taker and you wearing a risk taker shirt, that is amazing because I didn't even know about that and that's impactful. My next question is how can someone donate their plastic bottles to you to take back to Africa to support people in Africa?
You know what? Now that it's so fresh, I just found out about this like a week ago, and now that you propose that to the public, I want to fine tune it, and I want to create a funnel. And first, I want to create the funnel for his acceptance of that offer. Then I want to create that funnel for the community directly in Africa, and then back to the United States to where we can funnel it that way. So I'm gonna have to reverse engineer it. Rather instead of it coming from this direction, it's gonna have to come from this direction back to this direction.
Last question. Where can our audience find you and find out how can find out what's popping with your brand, how to follow you, network, how can they find you?
So at Vigilante LOM on all social medias, Vigilante Visuals on YouTube. I'm putting together my course right now on how to become a master dater, how to get into fitness, how to do better with clean eating, relocation for people who want to move of the diaspora back to Africa, etc., etc. It's just a bunch of stuff that's on there. So Vigilante Visuals.